Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Brookings Harbor and all the fishing boats at sea. I'm Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell. And this is the Insider Report. So let your ears do the walking as we fill you in on what's going on in the Brookings Harbor area and beyond.
Well, hello, and welcome to this week's show that keeps you in the know. Hey, Kat.
Hey,
welcome
Bruce.
back.
Hey.
I gotta say, you were gone for a week.
I was gone for a week. I had a lovely weekend out of town with Jason.
Right.
In Newport. We haven't been able to get out of town for a weekend together in a long time. So
you said,
it was nice to kind of reconnect and just chill together for a while. And then we went to the Oregon Coastal Aquarium, and
I saw pictures on Facebook. He posted,
and we did the touch of jellyfish thing with very not stingy kind of jellyfish, the very mild jellyfish.
Yes,
so,
yeah.
Which is why the only reason you're allowed to do that.
Exactly.
But that was really cool. Never been to the aquarium before, and
you haven't been to the one down here in Crescent City?
No, I've been to the one down in Crescent City, but I've never been to they're a huge aquarium. They're a big operation.
Thing, yeah.
They're a nonprofit that's engaged in a lot of conservation work. They're very education focused. So it was really cool to just walk through that and have some really incredible exhibits up there, which is really nice. But
cool.
it was great.
I love the pictures.
Yeah. Newport's beautiful. Once you get Central Coast, the terrain just starts changing the further north you go, and it's just a different kind of Oregon coast, and it's nice to experience that once in a while. So
absolutely,
it's pretty cool.
And you share it with everybody with the pictures. That's really cool.
Yeah, we had a good time. Yeah. How was yours and Junior's weekend?
Everything's been going really good. We were just talking about the days off they got to school and everything, I guess. So I was like, we have another Thursday and Friday coming up this one, which is cool. Like you said, Jason gets off and all that, so he gets a break too. So
true.
Sweet. Mm-hmm. But you know what? It was the playoffs. Watched them last weekend, all that good stuff, and then it got to this week, and as predicted. I mean, a couple of weeks ago, I said, it's probably going to be Kansas City and the Eagles anyways, and sure as heck, it's Kansas City and the Eagles. Yeah, that's the one that made it. Yep.
Thank you for sharing that with me. Yeah, this is the first I've heard of it.
The Commanders played the Eagles, and it was like, you can't win a playoff game like that just with kicks. You got to make some touchdowns. Oh, and then if the other team is just scoring all over you, and just keeps getting the ball and running in for a touchdown, that don't help at all. So anyways, that's the way that game went. But the Kansas City Buffalo Bill game, that was an epic game. You almost want to pattern every game after that game, because it was just back and forth, back all the way to the end. Boom. Mm-hmm. I mean, Kansas City pulled it off, just a kick. That was it. You know what I mean? So boom, So,
sounds exciting.
It was fun. I'm looking forward to the Super Bowl because it doesn't matter. It's all good. I'm going to see it's going to be a three-peat. It might be a three-peat for the Kansas City, the way they play.
Yeah.
I could say that's going to probably, in Vegas, it's probably going nuts. They're probably going with it, going, They're going to take it again this year. But anyways, it's been fun. It's been a great season, too. Like I said, my Vikings went farther than they have ever gone before in my lifetime since I was a kid.
It's
good stuff. Yeah. So that was it, though. We hung out, and Junior did his first boxing match with a buddy and everything like that. And he got interested in boxing. So I got him a thing at home, boxing stand, and so he could practice. And he punches the heck out of that thing. And I got videos of him punching, and that boy is a natural. He can fire it up good and everything. So we did that. He boxed and went over with a friend of his. They've had a good time and, wore each other out. So that was always a good thing.
Maybe some lessons will be in his future.
Well, he will. I'll buy more gear. I got headgear for him both. I got gloves and everything. Yeah, we had all that. But I mean, if he's into it, I'm going to get all the stuff. I help train him. I did martial arts and boxing for years, and everything. So I'll give him little pointers. And then if he really stays serious, we'll get him serious about it. Yeah.
It's a good
he exercise. He likes boxing now. So it's very cool. Yeah.
Good for him.
So that's it. Mm-hmm. That's all we did. Hope everybody got out there and had some fun. And like I said, Super Bowl weekend will be a couple of weeks. And there's a lot to talk about and everything. One of our guests showed up. Yes, Brother Dave.
Hey,
our favorite Castaway Mayday. Yes, indeed. Back aboard. So, before we get going here and talk to Dave, I'd like to thank Oregon South Coast Fishermen, the Castaways, Just the Jeweler, and Oregon Coast VIP Marketing for sponsoring the Insider Report. And if you'd like to sponsor our show or one of the other fine shows here at KCIW, just go to kciw.org. And you will be on your merry way. And as is, yes, Brother Dave with the fishing report. Yeah.
Hey, Bruce. Hey, Kat.
How you doing? Everything going well?
Oh, yeah. Good. Just came a little bit late. I was at a meeting at the port.
Yeah.
We're already planning the July 4th fireworks event.
Oh, yeah.
So that's in the beginning stages.
Yep. You guys are going to be part of that one then?
Yeah, the fishermen, the castaways, we volunteer our time to help patrol the fallout areas. There's 3 fallout areas to keep people people out because they want to get as close as possible, and sometimes they're too close.
Yeah.
So I was at that meeting, and now we're going to talk fish.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I do have some of our castaways are out today fishing, and they set their crab pots. So hopefully I'll have a good report when I get back home today. But I plan on going on Wednesday to set crab pots and go fish. In the ocean, you can keep your bottom fish, 4 bottom fish now, not 5. You can keep 4 and your 2 lingcods. So that's our restrictions this year. And then the crab are doing okay. They're full when you can get the legal keepers. So that's fun. I do know that OSP, I saw them go out today, the state troopers in their boat. I think they're looking for people. The rumor has it since some crab are mysteriously being taken. Oh. And so that happens every year, and I think they're out looking.
Somebody else's crab pot, you mean? Oh,
sticky fingers.
Nobody's around for miles.
That's sad that does happen.
Too bad, yeah.
But on the riverfront, we are still collecting the steelhead broodstock on the Chetco River. It's gotten a little slow lately because of the lack of rainfall. The water's dropped quite a bit, the water level. But with this upcoming rain, that should stimulate a bite, we hope, and we'll be able to hopefully get our quota, which is about 100 fish that we strive to collect to get to the Elk River hatchery, where we spawn them there and then bring them back and release the adults into the river. Oh, right. So they get back. It's quite a ride, though. Yeah. It's a long journey to be caught and then put in a tube and in a tank and then a truck and
then you have a good time and then you get sent back and it's like, hey, well, wow, that was
there you go.
We sure didn't think that was going to happen. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the life of a salmon and steelhead. It's a tough journey, that's for sure.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's pretty much what's open right now. The Rogue River's kicking out some steelhead. And then there's a lot of talk getting ready for the springers, the spring salmon. Yeah. It's probably starting March, April, May. It'll be good.
Okay.
So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you get anything off your back patio?
Not yet.
Okay.
I keep trying. I keep trying.
I got it.
One of these days.
You come in and show us a picture.
Yep.
All right. Any meetings or anything?
The February meeting will be the 3rd February. Okay. I'm sorry, 3rd February. 3rd Wednesday in February. And I'm not sure what the date is, but we'll get that. I'll be back before then, and we can talk it up.
All right.
Right.
Well, good deal. Well, thank you for coming on with the fishing report there, Mr. Dave King. Now it's time to go dance with Mary Lou.
Dancing with the stars. And I'm not one of them, but I try. Well, thanks, you guys.
Have a great one.
Very fun.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, look at that. The crabbing is going on.
No, and hey, you sticky finger peoples out there, so knock it off.
Yeah, knock it off with that stuff, man. Yeah. I didn't realize, but I guess that could happen real easy.
No.
So
Come on, man.
Hey, so anyway, let's fly right into things here with a music schedule. We actually got a little bit of a one here going.
Stuff for February, and we're going to start things off with Cisco. He's playing on the 29th at the Chetco Activity Center from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yep.
And then on the 1st, 8th, 15th, and 22nd of February, he'll be at Brookings Harbor Farmers Market, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And on the 28th of February, he'll be playing at Chetco Activity Center, once again, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
That's right. And Mike Powell on the 14th of February, he'll be at Augustino's, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. On the 21st, he'll be at Chetco Brewing Company, 6 to 8. And on the 28th, Brookings Elks Lodge, 6 to 8.
And then Black GTO is playing on the 7th at Inateca in Crescent City from 7 to 10 p.m.
And then Stephanie Latour and the Reverbs on the 22nd. They'll be at Inateca, 7 to 9.
Yep. And the Chetco Effect is playing on the 28th at Chetco Brewing Co. from 6 to 8.
Yep. And then at Inateca, as we said, 7th, Black GTO, 7 to 10. And on the 22nd, Stephanie Latour and the Reverb, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. All right. And we've got more music schedule. I got a whole bunch more in for this next week's show. I just wanted to make sure I got these ones in.
Right. Just getting things started there.
Get us started in a way. Yeah.
Well, let's
because Lord knows there's a lot going on in the library here.
Yeah, let's turn our attention over there, starting off with some weekly events. On Tuesdays at 11 a.m. through the month of January, they have Story Time. That's stories, songs, and games for young children. And a special announcement for folks, too. Starting in February, Storytime is going to get moved ahead to 10:30 in the morning instead of 11. So starting February, Storytime's moving to 10:30 a.m. Still on Tuesdays. And also on Tuesdays at 1:30 p.m., they have a chair yoga class. This is a beginner's yoga class focused on seated positions. Then on Wednesdays at 1:30, they have after-school activities. This includes homework help, a creation station, and snacks. Then on Thursdays at 1:30, they have another chair yoga class. Again, it's a beginner's class. It focuses on seated positions. And then at 4 p.m. on Thursdays, they have more after-school activities featuring homework help, as well as STEM projects and games, and of course, those after-school snacks. And then at 5:30 p.m., there is Easy Flow Yoga on Thursdays, another yoga class there. This is also a beginner's yoga class. It includes standing positions. They really do ask that people be able to comfortably get up and down from the floor to participate. And then on Saturdays at 1 p.m., they have their Saturday Shuffle event. That's Magic the Gathering and more. And stop by the library every week for Saturday Shuffle. Players can bring their favorite deck and play Magic the Gathering. And gamers of all kinds can also bring their favorite card or board games from their own collections, or they're welcome to browse the library's games and find a crew to play with. And also announcing a new Saturday program from 1 to 3 p.m. over at the Library Annex. We're launching in partnership with Harmony and Me Music, a new program called Teens Teach Tech. And there's a bunch of trained teen volunteers who are ready and willing and happy to help people with any tech questions that they may have and provide some tutoring. So if you need some tech help once a week, you can drop by the Library Annex from 1 to 3 p.m. Hey, coming up in monthly and special events on February 1st at 2 p.m., they have their monthly afternoon indie film. The library's partnering with Wild Rivers Film Festival to host free monthly indie film screenings. And this month, they're screening the documentary No Place to Grow Old, directed by Davy Shoup. The respectful, facilitated discussion will immediately follow the screening. And then on February 8th from 3 to 4:45 p.m., they have an Art Walk open house. You can join them at the library and check out the exhibit by February's featured artists Zoe West and Garrett Smith. The artists are going to be available to greet visitors and answer questions about their exhibits. Light refreshments are going to be served all afternoon. And then on February 10th, all day long, they have their Spice World bags. Take a culinary journey around the world. Their spice bags feature a unique monthly spice from a different part of the world. Each bag comes with a tester sample, trivia, and recipe suggestions. Supplies are limited, though. They do note it is first come, first serve. And then coming up, a couple of book clubs here. January 29th at 5:30 p.m., they're having the first meeting of the Look Back Book Club. In this new book club, adults and older teens are invited to revisit classic books from their childhoods and dare to ask themselves, how do they hold up now? Are they just as good, worse, or maybe even better than you remember? And they do note for this first meeting so that you can share some of your favorite reads. They highly encourage folks to register in advance for that. And then on February 5th at 4 p.m., they've got a new Voyagers Book Club. This is a fresh, fun book club for tweens and young teens who love diving into stories and exploring new worlds. Whether you're into adventure, mystery, fantasy, or the classics, there's something for everyone. And the meetings are going to include fun and creative activities related to the book of the month. And finally, February 11th at 5 p.m., they have Club de Lectura. This is a monthly book club for Spanish speakers, and parents are welcome to bring their kids and enjoy a relaxing, supportive atmosphere at that one. And if you have any more questions about library events and programs coming up, need more information, you can visit chetcolibrary.org and check out their events calendar. You can give them a follow on Facebook for updates, or you can call them at 541-469-7738.
And that, my friends, is just tip of the iceberg of what's going on in February.
That's just the first week of February,
First 2
my
weeks,
friend.
yeah, exactly. That's when I go out 2 weeks, and I'm like going, geez, this library it ain't stopping.
I know.
It's great. Hey, that's awesome. That's good. Hey, the Wellness Center at 29513 Ellensburg Avenue in Gold Beach presents Balancing Yoga Classes. This is seasonal practices for balanced body, breath, and mood. A twice-weekly Hatha Yoga class held on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Class is taught by Vanessa. Now, she says required prior experience is recommended. This is not for beginners. There is a fee for these classes. For more info on this, you can call or text 458-205-1685.
All right. Hey, now it's time for quotes from famous people with Cousin Bruce.
Yeah, hey, here are a few quotes from Revolutionary War hero Alexander Hamilton. He was born January 11th, 1755. He says, the honor of a nation is its life. He goes, there is a certain enthusiasm in liberty that makes human nature rise above itself in acts of bravery and heroism. And he says, I never expect to see a perfect work from an imperfect man. And last but not least, in your face, Aaron Burr, I'm on the $10 bill, yo. I hope you enjoyed this week's quotes from Alexander Hamilton with Cousin Bruce. Till next week, hey, have a great one.
I don't know if we could attribute that last one to Alexander Hamilton, but yeah.
I kind of might have improvised that one a little bit because that's what I would be saying.
Of course, I think they also didn't exactly engage in rap battles back then.
No.
There you go.
I added a twist.
All right. Well, hey, circling back to the Chetco Library for a moment here, they have a reminder for folks that their Thrive in 25 Fitness Challenge is still going on, and you can still participate through the 14th of February. And this is a Thrive in 25 is a series of special events and challenges throughout the year to empower folks to develop healthy habits, learn new skills, and strive to thrive all year long. So this winter's event is the Get Moving Fitness Challenge. It started January 3rd, but it's running through February 14th, and you can still get involved as you strive to make a habit of being more physically active this year. And along the way, you can get connected to free library resources that can help you on your personal fitness journey. So how does the challenge work? On your log, you record every 30 minutes that you get moving between now and Friday, February 14th. And even if you don't complete your entire log, library staff asks you to make sure to turn it into the front desk by the 21st of February because they're going to recognize folks who got moving the most and enter everyone who turns in a log with at least 10 activity entries for a gift basket drawing. And the drawing winners for that will be notified by February 28th. Don't know how to get started? You don't need to be an athlete or have a gym membership to commit to getting more active. Some easy ways to get moving more can include going for a walk, playing outside with your kids or grandkids, even doing sit-ups or wall push-ups during TV commercial breaks. And of course, they do want people to know this as far as any exercise-based kind of challenge or program goes. You understand that participating in this program, there's a possibility of physical injury. If you engage in an exercise program, you agree that you do so at your own risk. So just be aware of that. I feel like that's something that they probably just have to say because you know how that goes. And hey, now it's time for a bit of real history with Bushwhacker Bruce.
Right. G'day, Kat. G'day, mates. Bushwhacker Bruce here, and welcome to this week's bit of real history for your knowledge pleasure. Did you know a horse solved the case of a missing boy? It's true, and here's the story. In the mid-20th century, there was a famous horse named Lady Wonder who lived in Virginia. Why was Lady Wonder so well known? Well, she was supposedly psychic. Lady Wonder's owner had noticed the horse's unique abilities early on and had created a device for her. Essentially, certain letters were connected to certain pads, which the horse could tap with her nose, giving her the ability to spell things out. People started flocking to her stable and asked the Wonder Horse all kinds of things, from sporting bets to the gender of an unborn baby. Well, then researchers from Duke University decided to pay a visit, like you should have debunked the psychic equine. They wrote words on pieces of paper that Lady Wonder couldn't see, then asked her to spell them out with her special device. And she did. She even spelled out Mesopotamia. By this point, everyone was pretty awestruck by the horse, so much so that in 1952, when police ran into a dead end in the case of a missing boy, they enlisted Lady Wonder's help. When asked where the boy was, Lady Wonder spelled out Pittsfield Water Wheel. It looked like the horse had finally reached the end of its amazing streak, as there was no such place. However, there was a Field and Wild water pit, which shared many of the same letters as the horse's prediction. Well, sadly to say, when the police went to the location, they did find the boy's body. Yeah. Well, that was a bit of real history with yours truly, Bushwhacker Bruce. Until next time, always keep it real. It's amazing, though, something like that. You know, that story, I mean, it's sad, but they found him. They tried to debunk it and everything. I've seen a documentary on it, too.
Even if it's just a coincidence, well, I guess it was still
the horse is pretty amazing.
Coincidence, yeah. Let's get some closure there. All right, yeah. That is weird history. All right. Hey, there is an Every Child Exploring Fostering event happening on the 29th of January. It is an online event, probably via Zoom. It's taking place at noon, again on the 29th. Have you ever wondered what the journey of becoming a foster parent is like? Are you interested in hearing experienced foster parents share about the joys and heartbreaks of foster care in a no-pressure environment? The public is invited to listen and talk with a live panel discussion of knowledgeable local foster families caring for children. They'll have a local ODHS child welfare certifier present to answer questions about the certification process as well. Whether you're curious about foster parenting down the road or in the process of becoming certified, this gathering is specifically designed for you. This is an excellent venue to invite your parents, friends, or those that may support you as you discern and begin to engage in foster care. This virtual event is for those residing in Coos and Curry counties, and to RSVP you can go to thecontingent.microsoftcrmportals.com/upcoming event facebook.com/event-detail. I highly recommend reaching out to Every Child Coos or Curry on Facebook. Look them up online. They may have a better way to connect with that link there.
Yeah. That's absolutely. That's a long one, but yes, if you go there, you get right to it. Hey, the Chetco Pelican Players are presenting the season 2024 Theater Awards, the annual PACKYS. Yeah, this is going to be at the Elks Lodge in Brookings. The theme is a masquerade. This will be happening on the 31st. Doors open 6 p.m. Show starts at 7. Admission 18 plus is $20. 11 through 17 is 10. 10 and under off free. Of course, semi-formal attire is encouraged. And a masquerade mask. And they'll provide one of those if needed. I love it. You won some PACKYS, haven't you, Kat?
Yeah,
you won it.
I've won a few and hosted a few times as well. So
Yeah. I hosted. In fact, Jason and I were hosting the PACKYS together when I won the one I got. And I always laugh because it was up against myself.
That's
it was a win-win all
always
the
fun
way.
when that happens, right?
Yeah,
I
it's always fun.
love to take all the suspense out of that.
I'm proud of that one.
Yeah,
I loved it. Those are fun. I got the one for Pawnee Bill and the Annie Get You Again, which was an awesome production.
Tradition.
And it's funny.
Tradition.
That's right. Tradition. I love it. So that's great. Yes.
Nice. All right. Well, hey, the Oregon Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation is having a Curry Coastal Chapter Big Game Banquet, an elk country fundraiser. This is happening in Gold Beach at 29392 Oregon Coast Highway. This is on the 1st of February from 4:30 to 9:30. Tickets are on sale soon, they say. Limited seating and limited ticket sales at the door. There's going to be dinner, games, auctions, plus your chance to win fabulous prizes. You're cordially invited to the Curry Coastal Chapter Big Game Banquet for a social evening of fun. Great food for all the benefit of elk country. Their exciting annual event features fun games, top-notch gear, premium raffles, and exclusive home furnishings. Best of all, you'll have a great time while supporting elk country. RMEF Oregon's chapters are instrumental in executing their mission throughout the state. And to date, the Gold Beach chapter has raised over $730,000 for elk country. It's not a number I usually see on the script.
Yeah, salute.
Excuse me, $730,000. That is true. Please consider joining them in 2025 and continuing your support of elk, other wildlife, their habitat, and our hunting heritage. And a glimpse of this year's banquet highlights, they're going to have a banquet rifle raffle, a sweetheart raffle, a progressive combo and progressive ladies raffle, and more. They ask that you make your reservations by purchasing event tickets online at events.rmef.org.
They also have a Facebook page, so the Elk Country thing, so you can get right there and get everything. Hey, Lucky 7 Casino is presenting Louis Brice. He's happening on Saturday, February 1st. Tickets are available online or at the door. Doors open at 7 and the show starts at 8. Seating is first come, first serve, and you must be 21 years or older to attend this event. So there you go. Boom.
All right, and another reminder here that the Wild Rivers Film Festival, in partnership with the Chetco Library, is presenting No Place to Grow Old. This is happening at the Chetco Library on the 1st of February at 2 p.m. The library, in partnership with the Wild Rivers Film Festival, are inviting you to a special screening of No Place to Grow Old, a powerful documentary that delves into the growing crisis of senior homelessness in Portland, and which we are experiencing in our own community as well. This film, directed by Davey Shoup and produced by Humans for Housing, explores the systemic challenges and deeply personal stories of a generation aging into homelessness. The 45-minute film will be followed by a respectful, facilitated community discussion.
Yes, indeed. Hey, and the Coastal Bridal Show 2025 will be at Salmon Run Golf Course coming up here on the 1st. 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. There's free entry, swag bags to the first 30 brides, and fashion show, cake dive, lots of professional vendors. Mm-hmm. That's the first one, I guess, around here, too. It's
just like locally.
Yeah,
speaking.
Local bridal show. Yeah, we've never been one here.
Folks around here do get married.
They do.
From time to time.
I heard the rumor.
All right, First Sunday Salsa is happening at the Methodist Church at 664 H Street in Crescent City on the 2nd of February. Beginning lesson is going to happen from 2 to 3 p.m., a dance party from 3 to 4 p.m., and they're featuring swing, Latin, and ballroom music for social dancing.
Yes, indeedy. Hey, and Small and Dull Productions presenting the Lowdown Brass Band. This is going to be happening at Langlois Cheese Factory. This is Highway 101, 94179 Allen Boyce Drive. This is happening on the 2nd, 6 p.m. Chicago-based Lowdown Brass Band is back in Langlois with upbeat brass sounds. The Lowdown Brass Band leans heavily on dance hall and street beat rhythms. Vendors will be on site with food and drink, alcohol and non-alcohol. and that's available for purchase during the show. Tickets are available at the door, cash or check only, no advance sales, no credit cards. Children 17 and under are admitted for free. Yes, there is a fee there. So, yeah.
And then Ecstatic Dance is happening with DJ Sasha at the Grange in Harbor on the 5th of February from 7 to 8 p.m. This is an hour of dancing, meditation, movement, and ecstatic expression, a super exciting dance party, and they invite you to shake your groove thing.
Shake your groove thing. That's right. Hey, Chetco Pelican Players are presenting Keep On Laughing. This is a comedy by Paul Elliott at Chetco Playhouse, 1240 Chetco Avenue. From the 7th to the 23rd, Fridays and Saturdays, 7 p.m., Sunday, 2 p.m. For tickets and info, you can call 541-469-1857 or visit ChetcoPelicanPlayers.org. So they're back. Those crazy exit laughing ladies are back with bigger laughs and even bigger surprises. When last we saw them, the ladies were leaving for Europe, courtesy of their departed friend Mary, all the while carrying the urn containing their ashes on this trip of a lifetime. Back at home, Connie's daughter, Rachel, has married her old Chippendale stripper-come-college law student boyfriend, and they are expecting twins. Connie, Leon, and Millie return from the travel to tell hysterical stories of their adventures, including one which got somewhat out of hand. Level-headed Connie has returned with more baggage than when she left, and he's French. So there you go. All right, well, that's it. We got no more, so... It's time to close out this week's show. Before we go, I'd like to give a shout-out to fearless producers Ray and Tom for all their great work each week helping us bring our show to the airwaves. And thank you for tuning in to this week's Insider Report. And please make sure to tune in on a daily basis to KCIW 100.7 FM and listen to all the fine shows that they have to offer. You can catch all the show podcasts, including the Insider Report, by going to kciw.org. And, of course, you can check out the live streaming as well. Hey, until next week, this is your cousin Brice Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell.
We are signing off. Please support local businesses, keep it real, and spread the love and the peace every chance you get. And hey,
we'll see you out there.
Bam! Yeah, there we go.
For music credits for the preceding show, go to kciw.org/credits.